fucking head. Eric.
Welcome back to the KrisCross Corner podcast, everybody. My name is Kris Canty. We got the Great Debaterz in here. We got Marcel Smith. We got Basil Lowe. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We have Walter Whitens.
Good Lord.
We have Christopher Bird. And we have the one, the only, Chuck.
Oh,
Bill.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get right into it. I have my top 10 Will Smith movies at the end.
Don't like them already.
First of all, you're the one who said Wild Wild West, so don't even start.
Hey man, that was a fantastic movie.
Wild
What you got against Jim West, man?
It's horrible.
Oh my
Horrible movie.
Wild Wild West.
man.
We're going straight to
That's the
Wild Wild West.
It was that song. It was Stevie Wonder. I was trying to see what song did he rip off to make that song. It was Stevie Wonder.
I Wish by Stevie Wonder, who happened to be in the music video.
Just Stevie needed a bag. It was the 90s.
Hey man, that song was hot. I don't care what
Stevie
y'all
got a
say.
lot of kids. That makes sense.
Yeah. Speaking of kids and babies, there was a pony wandering on the west side today. Did y'all see that?
Wait, what?
No, what?
What?
On the west side of Detroit.
What?
Yeah, on the west side. There was a pony just walking around
Where at?
on the west side.
I was out here breeding horses.
I think I know a story adjacent to that. There's some guy in around 8 Mile that breeds his own horses.
I say niggas out here breeding horses.
Pony it was. I was like, wait a minute now.
Horses go for a lot of money.
Look up Fox 2 man breeding horses in Detroit.
Horses at 8 Mile and what?
Yeah, I forgot what
I need cross streets.
he's got like a full yard, man. A racing track, a stuff. He got
How much land does this man have?
He got a look up Fox 2 man rides horse in Detroit.
On 8 Mile. So
I think I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, speaking of 8 Mile, so there was a thing that
dude who had like the sword and stuff.
Yeah, there was a post on Detroit Rap Daily on what is your favorite mile road in Detroit.
Well, all the new.
What?
Sounds like a newbie cut.
And people was
Do
saying
people
had allegiance to 7 Mile
Man,
and 6. Some had 6 Mile on here.
them the only 2 miles that matter.
In my opinion, yes, they do. It's only
8 Mile really, you can't really count 8 Mile.
8 Mile's not really like you can't claim 8 Mile.
You can't. I mean, there's too many suburbs on 8 Mile for you to be like 8 Mile.
What
You'd be like, what?
And wait, hold on. And then there's me, and I'm from Finkel. So
Yeah,
5 Mile.
5
yes.
And
And then
5 Mile.
the weakest mile, the other mile.
You must be from Brightmoor.
wait, what?
You must be from Brightmoor.
No, Finkel Littlefield, 2 blocks past Schaefer.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say the only cats I know that be like I'm from Finkel is motherfuckers from Brightmoor. That's it.
Brightmoor, yeah. Trying to claim 6 Mile, but no.
Or ready to force to be saying that, oh yeah, like I'm from Finkel, and I'd be like, okay, where from? They said, yeah, all the way in Van Born. I'm like, Paul. I'm like, what?
It's Finkel and Van Born.
Van Born.
That shit don't even count. I didn't even know Finkel ran that far.
They do.
I didn't even.
But they run parallel to each other. How does that work?
No, because like, well,
Yeah,
long I've been out there.
Yeah, think long and hard, Chris.
Think long and
hard.
Think long and hard.
And then they asked, what was your favorite mile outside of Detroit? And I was like, dang, that's a hard one.
12.
Other than like 12 is good. 14
7.
on the west side of
Oh
town.
shit!
14
At
is
that
better.
point, at that point, you're just at Troy.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, yeah, it would be 16 miles.
I mean, I agree with you.
Yeah, 16 mile would be the 1 mile. That's great.
Nothing you said has been a lie.
What is that, like 14 in Big Beaver?
Yeah. Big Beaver and like Metropolitan Parkway are the same road.
You see a Big Beaver's road sign.
Well, it's just the same thing as 40.
No, it's not. 14 is 14.
Yeah.
What?
Big Beaver is
Big Beaver is Quarton.
Yeah. Quarton. Yeah, it is Quarton. Yeah.
I'm about to say you can cross Big Beaver in 14 though, can't you?
They weren't parallel.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about Quarton because that crosses Telegraph over there.
Yeah, Quarton is La Crosse's Telegraph, and then it jumps up to Big Beaver at Woodward.
Yeah. No, it's before Woodward.
No, it's at Woodward.
Okay, maybe it is Woodward. I'm thinking of Sterling Heights. That's when it turns to Metropolitan Parkway.
Yes. Once you get out that way, yeah.
Oh, you talking about that Stony Creek area?
Over there.
Yep.
I didn't know that Waddles was 17.
Really?
I felt stupid as hell. I was like, dang, that's a whole mile from Big Beaver. That's 17 miles.
Well,
17 miles.
18.
And then
Was
Maple's
18?
15.
Yeah, 18 is
Yeah.
Long Lake or the
Except
Square
for-
Lake?
I've
Long
never
Lake,
done
Long Lake.
anything on 15 mile except for when it's Maple. Same thing
Maple,
with
yeah.
Waddles.
They just wanted to be different. It was like, I don't like 17 anymore. Let's do
Let's
Waddles.
call it Maple.
They don't want to be called 15. They're just rich people.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't
pretty
think I've
much.
ever done
got
anything
the money for
east
it,
of
so-
John
Yeah,
R.
they just
Road.
gentrify mile streets now. So
I mean, I don't think
that's what they've
Birmingham.
been
I don't think
doing for a
Birmingham's part of.
while.
I don't think Birmingham's part of Maple is gentrified anymore. I think that's just Birmingham.
It's just Birmingham. Like,
That's fair.
Birmingham is
That's
Birmingham.
So, speaking of gentrified areas or places about to be gentrified, couples were married at a Warren City Lowe's.
That's
No, they
some.
weren't. No, they weren't. No, they weren't.
This ain't
No,
the
it was a
most,
Walmart,
you know,
wasn't
If you not a redneck to fucking get married at Lowe's,
man.
They had the whole setup. They had all the lawn chairs facing towards the little gazebo.
that's so ghetto. That's
Wait,
some
you-
nigga shit right there.
Would you have to pay for the stuff, or would it
That's
just be
low key
set
kind
up?
of genius. That's low key kind of genius.
Okay,
I mean,
low-key.
how much do it cost to rent out Lowe's
just
as a venue?
Like it's like everybody else shopping while this is happening.
I mean, if there was
Dog.
ever to get a Lowe's hot dog, that would've been it.
imagine like they're exchanging balance, and all of a sudden you hear that we have a claim on aisle 17. We have someone who just dropped some horsemen there. We need a claim on aisle 17. And it'd be
Even
like,
worse, being next to the self scan where they like shout out the
Wait a minute,
price.
wait a minute, hold
They're
on.
like
Man.
300.
Oh, no, what the catering looked like. What the catering looked like. Shoot.
That hot dog stand at Home
hey,
Depot.
hey, man, look, now, Chuck, before you say before, we were talking about before we started. Now, do you prefer the hot dogs at Costco or the one from Home Depot? That's if you've had it.
Wait, what are we talking about? Sorry, I dropped out for a second.
I mean, I've only had the ones from Costco.
Yeah, because Basil doesn't have Home Depots. They have hot dogs. What's wrong?
Exactly.
with
You in Toledo. There's a Home Depot somewhere.
Home
okay?
Depot hot dogs was the greatest thing in the world.
Still
you?
is.
See, it's
Still
a
is.
Home Depot.
Still is.
I don't know why they'd be so good though.
And the crazy thing is, if you ever went to the Home Depot right there on what's that, 7 Mile?
7 Mile and Meyer.
Listen here. Listen
Man,
here. I
look.
used to work at that one, right?
I used to go to that one.
And the chick that used to work at the at the hot dog stand was old as hell. Her and her mom.
God
I would have
damn.
knocked both of them down. Do you hear me? Tag team the mama and the daughter.
And
Oh,
full
God.
hot dog water? Ooh.
No, he's gonna eat the hot dogs and he's gonna hit Marcel. Come on now. There's two
That's
spots.
right. That's right too. That's right too.
There's two parts of the story, Marcel. You eat the hot dogs and then you smash. You smash the hot dogs and then you smash.
I ain't saying nothing about smashing no hot dog.
You can have like 3 of those things, but them things be expensive now.
It was
Like
like
$4.
$1, probably $1.50.
It was like $1.50.
Hey,
For a
man.
combo, not just the hot dog. Just the
Oh, you
chips,
used to get
the
your
Faygo.
bag of chips, your
And an
pop.
Aquafina.
Yeah, but the damn Aquafina.
That was an
Damn.
Aquafina. They were just opening the faucet behind the Home Depot
Yeah, it's just
and
Right.
filling it with the water.
Right. They're like, yeah, we're gonna cut down on costs. We ain't gonna do no Aquafina. We're just gonna do so we got here. So if it kills you, I can't help, dog.
Speaking of killing us,
Oh God.
Easter was last week.
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some great news that happened, about 2,000 years ago. Jesus,
really?
rose up from the grave,
Really, really good news.
He is risen indeed.
And 23 years later,
Oh boy.
the Pistons
Oh,
have had the greatest news since the resurrection.
what, Chris?
Dwayne Casey is now moving to the
Let's
front office.
go.
He's gone.
He is no longer the Pistons coach. This
He's gone.
is music to my ears.
And that's fine with me.
So he's going to be like
That's great for
in
me.
the like Jim Boeheim type of. I mean, not Jim Boeheim. What was him? The old Michigan coach. That's like player development.
Beeline?
Yeah, is he
Beeline.
going to be like the player development type of stage?
As long as we don't see his ass, I don't care what he does.
Who should have gotten fired in the first place? But that's another story for another day.
Well,
Yeah.
he played for he was with the Cavs though, wasn't he?
They low ball-
Yeah, he was with the Cavs.
He was with the Cavs,
Yeah,
and
they fucked him up.
what it was a lot of players. Well, what was coming out from Cleveland was a lot of players didn't like that because he was running it like a college program.
Mhm.
Oh, you
So a lot of players was like, "Hey, motherfucker,
nah.
I'm a grown ass man."
I make
You
more than you,
can't-
nigga.
Yeah, like pretty
Really?
much that's how they was looking. Like,
Tell me
nigga,
what to do.
you can't tell me what to do. And he was running it like he was still at Michigan, and a lot of players didn't like that. So Cleveland got rid of his ass.
All I'm gonna say is this: as a Pistons fan, the two people who I would hope that they would at least seriously inquire for the head coach position, Ime Udoka, who used to
That
be
should
from
be number
Boston.
one.
That should be number one. That's number one. And number two,
Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson.
Wait a second. Wasn't
Mark
Ime
Jackson,
the
okay.
one that the one that choked during that last finals?
That was his first
That
final.
was his first finals.
But first of all, the coach is coach, but it's not his fault that the players were
I
shooting up
understand
bricks
that. I
that can build them a nuclear mansion from Kwame. So that's not his fault. But number two,
fair.
the fact that as a
Kwame
head
Brown.
coach, the fact that
Greatest
as-
mayor ever.
the fact
Rehired.
that as as like a first year head coach, he was the interim coach, by the way. To take that amount of talent, to take them all the way, not just to play one playoff round, but actually all the way to the conference final and even make it to the finals or so with that core talent, I'm telling you, he's a good coach. Unfortunately, off the field issues, off the court issues cost him his job.
Who?
And that shouldn't even cost him his job.
Whose job? Whose job?
Yeah. That was a
That was definitely one of them
Yeah, that was a petty
Boston.
shit.
That was definitely one of them Boston moves. Like, yeah,
Right, like
Black
let
coach
get
get
this
rid
nigga out of here, please.
Like,
We
let
already know we
let
got
that
a
happen.
quota for black people in our city, and we over it. So get
I
this
mean,
nigga
y'all
out
saw
of here.
y'all saw how Boston treated Bill Russell back in the day. I mean,
Marcel,
Boston got a quota for niggas
Marcel,
in the city. And
Marcel,
it
Marcel,
was over.
Marcel, you still have inquiries of the Boston Globe from back in 1964, so we understand it because you're alive when it happened. But I will say, in regards to Udoka, in regards to Udoka, like honestly, he's a great head coach. So, and I do believe he's going to get another position. And when you look at the Pistons roster, when you look at the draft picks that we have, not just right now, but the time that we have right now, I think he'll be a good coach for the job. And if not him, I would love to see Mark Jackson because Mark Jackson does not really get the credit. Mark Jackson does really not get the credit he deserves. I really do believe that.
Mark Jackson.
I really believe that. Yes.
Listen here, if it wasn't for
Yeah,
Mark
he has
Jackson, there would be no
great command.
Stephen Wardell Curry
Because
Wardell Stephen Curry.
Yeah, because the thing is that I see, and a lot of people forget this. There was a point in time where they almost traded away Steph Curry to keep Monte Ellis, and they almost traded away Klay Thompson to get Kevin Love. A lot of people forget about that.
wow, I didn't.
A lot of people forget about that.
Wow.
Yeah,
A lot of people forget about that. So
Yeah, because if it wasn't
yeah.
Steph Curry, I think somebody in Milwaukee front office didn't want Steph Curry because he was dealing with all them ankle injuries at the time.
man.
So instead of Steph Curry, imagine Steph Curry and Giannis right now in Milwaukee.
Oh my God.
It wouldn't be fair.
Oh.
But instead of Steph Curry, they was like, all right, give us Monte Ellis and you can take Andrew Bogut. And that's what happened.
And they almost traded Klay Thompson for Kevin Love when LeBron was on his way back over to back over to Cleveland.
That was more of a
whoa.
that was more of a fair trade though. Kevin Love for Klay Thompson.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes and no, but here's the thing. A lot of people think that you can just put star players together and then automatically just win championship. It's a combination.
Who says that?
Well, some of them jokers who be on ESPN, but that's another story for another day. But what
Brooklyn,
I'm trying to
Houston,
say,
Philadelphia, Detroit.
well, those first three teams, they had expectations and they fell short. We don't have any expectations.
Who?
When we talk about Boston, Houston, Philadelphia, they have expectations.
We had expectations too. We had 4 All-Stars on our team.
4? Oh yeah, 4.
I'm just sitting here.
I'm talking about within like the last like 4 or 5 years. I'm not
That was
talking
for the
about
last 5 years. That was 2018. What are you talking about?
Who's the 4 All-Stars?
Blake, Avery Bradley. We had what's his face?
Avery Bradley wasn't no All-Star? When do you make an All-Star team?
Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris was an All-Star. Look it up.
They probably reserve. Because someone got in.
They were reserved.
Oh, that don't even count.
Andre Drummond. We had
Good
Andre
day,
Drummond.
sir. Good day, sir. Good day.
Hey man, that's 4 All-Stars.
So what?
I'm not gonna lie. I hated
That's
that.
for All-Stars.
You were struggling to name all 4 of them outside of Blake.
No, I wasn't. I was trying to figure out the roster from that team from Stan Van Gundy's time as coach.
Man,
I don't want to remember that time.
Y'all remember
We went to
when
the playoffs. What you mean?
No, y'all remember when he
Stan
yelled
Van
at
Gundy era
female
for the
ref?
Pistons is like the Matt Patricia era for the Lions. Don't nobody want to remember
No,
that.
the Matt Patricia era is
no,
Dwayne
no,
fucking
no.
Casey.
Oh
No,
that's
hell
not, not even close.
What did you say? Not even close. 16 wins.
No,
16 wins.
No, here's the thing. If you look at the Patricia teams for those 3 years, they had talent. If Dan Campbell was the coach for those Lions teams for any one of those 3 years that Patricia was there, when you still had Stafford, Marvin Jones, and Alonda Kaz was on the team, I will be for certain. I think they could have won at least one playoff game. If not with a playoff game, at least win a division in one of those years. Honestly, good as true.
Yeah,
honestly,
they would have.
And that's my personal opinion.
But the problem was, like Chuck said earlier, he wanted to run the Detroit Lions like the Patriots. You can't do
and
that.
You can't do that.
So
that's why they only won maximum 3 games.
But
he can't. Well, a lot of players say he just came in all wrong, like he was fucking Bill Belichick himself. Like, hey, motherfucker, sit your ass down.
Say it with me, y'all. Say it with me, y'all.
The grass is not greener on the other side. Sometimes the grass is greener on the side that you water it at.
Well, but the crazy thing is, he knew he had the job once his homeboy had got the job. What was his homeboy that was the GM at the time?
Josh fucking McDaniels.
Was it Josh McDaniels?
Josh McDaniels. And Bob Quinn.
No, it was Bob Quinn. It was Bob Quinn that was the
he was the GM for the Lions, yeah.
So Bob Quinn is the motherfucker who got rid of Caldwell after a winning season.
No, because he wanted the Patriots to win. It was
because
just the mindset.
That's what I'm saying. Because he wanted his boy to get the job.
No, he wanted Belichick to win the Super Bowl.
But see, here's the thing.
It's all from inside, Chuck.
And see, I said it before, 4 winning seasons, you make the playoffs 2 of those 4 years, and the coach gets fired.
He didn't get fired. He got laid off indefinitely. He's coming back.
No, he just got
that is like unheard of ever. Like if you have a coach for 4 winning seasons,
Toronto,
you get fucking fired. That is unheard of.
Not only 4 seasons, 4 of the best seasons in the Super Bowl era of your entire franchise.
Well, he went to the playoffs twice, right?
Twice. One of them was a 10-win season.
When the last time the Lions went to the playoffs twice in 4 fucking seasons ever?
Don't worry, cricket.
91.
82.
So that was what, 20 years ago?
I don't think we had TVs yet. I don't even think we had black and white TVs yet.
We didn't have Facebook.
Since 91.
No,
No,
that was
they-
one. That was one playoff though. That wasn't like four in a row.
The Rock was playing at the University of Miami by that time. Let's just put it that way.
Hulk Hogan was facing
Andre
Sergeant
Flair.
Slaughter.
Rick, oh, he was
Fuck,
Slaughter. Yeah, that's right.
Slaughter.
91. That was
Fucking Slaughter.
91.
Oh yes, WrestleMania. Was that
Seven.
8?
That was
7.
7.
Yeah, 7. Damn. Whew.
and we'll definitely do a WrestleMania recap on Chris and Chris with Haney and Chuck later this month. So stay tuned for that,
I don't think
as we have a lot of things to say.
Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
Speaking of a lot of things to say, have you ever been in line at the drive-through and get mad that someone was taking too long at the pickup window?
That was me yesterday.
Yes.
It's usually the restaurant's fault though.
No, it was usually the person who
No,
orders the damn food.
I was about to say on this. I know what story you talking about.
So this man in Florida, a Florida man,
Who's this
shoots a
man?
couple
Oh,
in front
man.
of him
Don't say anything more.
at McDonald's
Florida.
because their food was taking too long.
Hey, what McDonald's was it? Was it that McDonald's?
No, it was a Florida man. It was a man in Florida.
Okay.
See, now you already set the tone with Florida man.
Hey man, that's why I
Yeah.
said it's a Florida man, so you already know which direction we're going in.
I'm gonna say, you know, the craziest people live
I'm
in Florida.
surprised he didn't.
How did
You weren't
you?
gonna say something like he's sick of a pet alligator or something.
Nah, no, someone had a pet. What was that? A pet sparrow? He threw it out the window. And
No, it was a
bird.
falcon. It was a falcon.
Oh, falcon. He was like, "So get that bird." And he got the bird. And he picked it up. It was like a. Don't look at me like that, Chuck. It was like a ninja dart. He was like, "Go get that bird," and he
See,
got
now,
it.
If Florida people
this
start
was in
training
Florida?
birds, we all
It might have been.
Yeah.
It might have been in Florida. It just might have been in Florida. It was a nice sunny day.
What's
My
wrong with the
family
people
wants
in
me to
Florida?
move
I
down
have a
there.
question.
People say like more sunlight gives you more happiness. I think more sunlight makes you more crazy.
Like it's something like Florida and
Okay, though.
Texas. Them gotta be some of the craziest folks.
They're
Like
crazy.
I don't know what's wrong with them because they already think they state is like their own country.
Hmm
I thought that was Texas.
He was
That's
Yeah,
Texas and
so-
Florida.
Florida think they state is
Right.
its own country.
Like
as it-
Florida's not even considered the South. It's just Florida.
It's just Florida.
Yeah.
It's its own place.
Texas isn't considered South. It's called Texas.
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 It's Texas.
Yeah.
It's just Texas.
Can you
Yes.
imagine if both Florida and Texas secede?
They can have it. Go ahead, bye.
I mean, they can
Yeah,
try, but
Bye.
we probably won't see a power bill out of them for years. Shoot.
Mm.
Power bill.
No, remember, Bezo, Texas has their own power grid separate to
I was gonna say that's
do.
what I was confused. I'm like,
They do.
we already don't see a power bill.
I mean, but if they secede, they won't be giving us money anyway.
Yeah,
'Cause they'll be in their
they
own
can't-
country.
They can't pay their power bill either.
No, they'd be good.
it's fine. We just wait
Texas,
to take it back.
if
in
Texas
wintertime
was
when
their
they're
own
freezing
country, I
our
think
ass
they'd be
off.
like within the top 10 countries.
That'll be fine. That'll be fine.
I think it was 12. I think Texas is
I
12.
don't know about
No.
Okay,
That'll be
12.
7.
Myself, they'll be fine.
Oh no, Texas
pretty much-
got ops.
They pretty much run their state like their own
Texas,
country at
Texas
this
got
point.
ops. Okay,
I mean, California could be its own country. It'd be like number 3, I think,
Yeah.
Yeah.
in GDP.
Six
In GDP alone.
or 7.
You're lying. Have you
I
seen
know,
the
goddamn.
cost of living?
Not the cost of living, what they generate for the country. Have you seen what they have everything?
technology.
Wait,
I'm
everything?
everything.
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 I mean,
Bro,
when you're
we
a coastal state, and you off the water, you can get everything.
Mm-hmm.
You're lying.
Hydropower, wind power,
What?
farming.
What?
We literally
got
just
tech.
had a
What?
we literally
They got
just had a
movies.
bank crash
What?
in California that
Sil-
affected almost everybody
What?
here.
Silicon Valley? Oh wait, my bad. Silicon
Yeah.
Valley.
Yeah, Silicon Valley. Yeah, Silicon Valley. Bank.
Crashed and it affected almost everybody with a paycheck.
Dr. 90210.
Yeah, because they put everybody's stuff in their little bank and they just couldn't
Yeah.
stay.
So don't tell me
all the time.
don't tell me California can't make it on its own.
No, it can. It's just
can.
really-
Oh,
it can.
Oh, that'd be fine.
That was just one bank. Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
SVB is like a
There's
Oh,
small.
SVB.
one that was not so
Yeah.
liberal.
Oh yeah. Speaking of money, y'all, this is my last thing we're gonna talk about before what the heck? We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about a 1-bedroom apartment around the world. just to,
Disappointed.
just to make us feel sad about how broke we are.
My boy, you're living in a townhouse, okay?
A one bedroom apartment in New York City is $3,800.
Yeah, I
You
beg
fucking
that.
lying.
Is it
I
an
bet
actual
that-
It's
Look at right
over
here.
somebody.
You,
Or
how
not
big?
studio,
How
but
big is
prison
this
stuff.
fucking
Right,
one
that
bedroom
one.
apartment?
It might be as big as this room that I'm in right now, which is not
Oh,
that big.
Yeah, it sounds like a
Fucking
studio.
lying.
They
Or
don't. A lot
a
of them
one
don't have their own
bedroom
bathrooms.
or a one bedroom apartment with like, a big kitchen, a big living room, maybe a
Okay.
desk area,
Some
maybe a
of us don't
window.
want a big kitchen. We just looking for functional.
Maybe exactly. Hey,
Yeah.
you can get a closet.
But for $3,800, motherfucker, that's
That's
a
a
house.
That's a house.
That's not even a
Right.
house. That's a mansion at this
Right.
point.
That's a man- that's a-
3,800.
that's a man.
Like,
That's a
Where
man.
exactly is this one
Like you
bedroom
can
apartment
definitely.
located in New
If we're
York?
talking about a one bedroom apartment that's cost $3,800, you're probably in Lower Manhattan or downtown Brooklyn.
I'm not saying
You can definitely
That's
buy a
fine.
house
Not
in
even
the
Brooklyn.
Boston Edison district for
Yeah, Brooklyn is
$3,800 a month.
I can confirm as somebody
Where
who's been
in
looking in
Brooklyn
that
are you talking
area,
about?
you can find a lot cheaper than that.
You can, but it's not gonna be good.
Eh,
If all the stuff I need,
can't
I'm
confirm or
be paying
deny.
a good 3,800, maybe at the cheapest 3,000
A month.
a
See,
month.
you say good. What I'm hearing you say is safe.
No, good and safe,
You can't
which is
have
downtown Manhattan or
Here's the-
downtown Brooklyn.
It's New York.
No, downtown is safer.
Downtown is safer anywhere.
You're telling me you ain't gonna get robbed.
Hell,
in
if you move downtown Detroit, you
You
take.
can get robbed anywhere in New York City, but downtown is safer than uptown. I'd rather get robbed in by the World Trade Center than in Harlem.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Even
they
though
don't
Harlem
want-
would be my people, though, I'd be like, "Hey, man, take the wallet, but swing around the corner so I can get it back." You know
Man,
what I
I
mean?
don't know. Nowadays, I'd probably feel safer in Harlem. Are you kidding me? About gentrified?
No, Basil. Your people called it North. What is it? North Central Park. So don't even start. Don't even start.
Oh my god!
If you want a home in North
Central
Central Park,
Park.
like, no, nigga, that's Harlem.
Man, if I go to New York, if I go to
Do
New York and I
not
hear that,
compare
I'm
me to
chopping the
those-
neck of every white person I see.
No, that's what they listed as on Zillow and stuff. They say like North Central Park, and I'd be like, that's messed up.
They literally sat there and been like,
not a
They want to make it sound nice. I mean, they want to make it sound white. So
It's the cheaper
They
housing
won't-
stock, but you're in
it
Harlem.
won't
Like,
say it's Harlem.
Yeah.
come on now. But it's getting more gentrified.
No,
They got a
no,
Banana
what it
Republic
is
on
is-
125th.
Wait, what?
Yeah. What?
What?
Mhm.
What?
no,
They got a Banana
that's
Republic.
funny.
Yeah,
That
we're doomed.
is-
We're
Who
doomed.
the fuck
That is
shops at
funny.
Banana
It's
Republic?
like Jimmy Jazz
I
and
didn't
then
know
Banana
Banana
Republic.
Republic was still around.
Me neither.
That-
Until I saw
Isn't
it.
that part of
That's it.
Forever 21?
I think it is.
Who actually shops
Is
at
it-
Banana
No,
is
it's
Republic?
Gap. I
Forever
thought it was
21
Gap.
Gap?
I thought it was Gap. Yeah.
Oh,
I
Gap
say-
is still. Oh, Lord Almighty.
Gap is definitely still open.
No, Gap Gap gonna be around as long as Old Navy around. Shit.
There's Old
That's
Navy on 125th. Yeah.
Because Gap
Oh,
is
shit,
owned
it
by
is
Old Navy.
gentrified.
I mean, Old Navy is owned by Gap. So
I told you.
Yeah.
It's gentrified. It's definitely Harlem's been gentrified since like the early 2010s.
The bodegas now.
Yeah.
Starbucks.
Ain't no bodegas there. It's just shop haze, not shops. Shop haze with an
Oh,
E
no.
at the end.
Yeah,
Shops.
just leave. Just leave
Two
Harlem.
E's.
Leave.
2 E. Would you like to come to our shop? And when you close it, there's like a bell, like ding ding. I'll be like, nigga.
Yeah, that's the sign right there to leave. Get out of town, move, pack the bags, start the plane, everything. Just leave.
Mm-mm-mm. All right, that's New York City. Let's move on to the other side of the country, Los Angeles, California,
Oh,
That's
gee.
way-
which is a little bit cheaper.
Oh,
You know,
It
I
is?
thought you were about to bring up San Fran. I'm
LA
like,
cheaper than
just a little bit cheaper.
It
Ain't
is.
no way.
No,
That's shocking.
no. The cost of living is actually higher in Los Angeles than New York City because you have to drive everywhere.
True.
So in Los Angeles, a one bedroom apartment is $2,600.
Well,
downtown.
That's about downtown Detroit.
What
Yeah.
part?
A couple,
much downtown.
couple hundred here and there.
This
I
is
say
downtown.
that's
This is
still-
down Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's
Once
that's
you
what
go
I'm saying.
towards, like the coast,
for me,
it
though.
gets a little bit more pricier.
Yeah,
That
that's
makes
about.
sense.
I mean, if
It's
you're talking about downtown, that's about downtown Detroit here and
Yeah,
there. A little
downtown.
hundred
Yeah.
Yeah.
here and there.
The same apartments that were like dirt cheap back in like
The same apartments that
early,
was
like,
$900 for a 2-bedroom is now
900. I
Them
remember in college looking at those prices. I was like, I can live here for 850, 900 Renaissance
850.
apartments.
For where?
Now they're like 2,700
Yeah, now that
like one
Inflation
bedroom.
is a
Like
big
one bedroom.
for one bedroom, not two.
Listen, I got a homegirl who pay $1,000 just for a studio.
In downtown? Yeah, that makes sense.
She had
You got no room,
She stayed in the Lafayette Towers and she paid $1,000 for.
but she ain't got no room. She ain't got no room though.
Wait.
She's paying
Lafayette Towers is
$1,000.
1,300.
She pay $1,000 for one area.
For just
It's
opening the door and like, here's everything.
Yeah,
Dang.
Literally.
I don't even want to imagine what it costs in like places like South Central.
No, South Central is worse.
Yeah.
Price
that makes
wise,
sense.
yeah.
You're pretty much
So,
paying
yeah.
you're pretty much paying like 1,800, and you got helicopters going around your house. Like, it's all right.
I was
Yeah,
really
I mean,
I was really surprised at how
I'm even looking at the houses right now. I'd be like, yeah, I would actually live in this.
No, you would not. You're lying right now on this podcast.
No, here's the thing. I would.
You can't survive it. You wouldn't survive. You would not survive.
Chris, you're talking to the same person who actually thought maybe I should move to Hamtramck.
Basically, you don't
No,
even
you
have.
didn't.
Hamtramck
No,
is
you
tame. Hamtramck is tame compared to South Central.
You ain't lying to this.
No, but I mean, like, of all the neighborhoods in Detroit, it's like,
Hamtramck is not
Move to
Detroit
Hamtramck.
though.
No, I know. That's why I'm like, move to.
no, it's just the box
South
inside of
Central.
Detroit.
It's the box inside
The
of Detroit.
box inside
That
of
sounds
Detroit.
great. That's a good thing. Shout out to our listeners in Hamtramck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now, yeah.
Not
I mean,
Hamtramck.
Hamtramck is just like Highland Park. Like they just was like, yeah, we don't want to be Detroit, so we just gonna call this Highland Park.
Yeah, stuff is breaking, ceilings are falling in, but we don't need that
We-
money.
We
Like,
gonna call this four by four blocks south, 4 blocks north and east and west, and we gonna call this Highland Park.
sidewalks crumbling,
You know what I'm saying?
fire hydrant ain't got no water in it. But we don't need that
What
money.
is sidewalk?
Yeah, people stealing porches.
Yeah, no. They steal the
the
porches.
best-
They steal the porches in Detroit and then leave them in Highland Park.
The highlight of Highland Park is the strip mall on Woodward and like Davidson.
With the church's
Oh,
chicken.
Sides.
With the
As
church's
soon as
chicken.
you pass all that, you outside, you out of Highland Park. That's it.
Not
That's
the
all
churches.
you got.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Not
All
the
right.
church-
London is 2,500.
Oh, you say the church?
not
Yeah,
churches.
London is 2,500, which I still think is kind of low for London.
London.
Yeah, that's kind of cheap for London,
Yeah,
which is crazy.
England?
London.
yeah,
as in
London,
England, right?
England. Yeah, the United Kingdom. Yes,
Now hold on. Is that 2,500? Is that 2,500
Euros?
or
this is $2,500 American U.S.
In
dollars.
American dollars, Basil.
Oh, then that's cheap.
for London?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kinda.
Well,
For
here's the
there.
For
thing.
London, it's cheap. It's very cheap.
But here's where they're gonna get you: parking.
I'm not driving in London. They drive on the right side. I can't do that shit.
No, trust me.
I ain't doing that shit.
I'd be
No,
crashing.
trust me. You'll
I'm
not
like,
Y'all
oh,
drive.
fuck me up.
I'd be like, what am I supposed to do?
Listen here,
Can-
they know
I'm
from
getting
another
driven,
country 'cause
Basil.
My ass will be on the wrong side of the road.
I'm getting
driving
driven. I'm getting driven. Or taking the two.
Can you imagine like the stress trying to like parallel park on the right hand side? Can you imagine that shit? Like that's like
I can't imagine it
Yeah.
now. I'd be like, hell no.
You turn it.
I ain't doing that. I don't
Turn
want
it in
No,
this
no,
way?
and you drive on the right side of the car too.
I know.
Yeah.
I can do that shit. God,
I
man.
can't
Not
do
for
it.
me. Not for me.
But the
fam.
thing is, they only do it in certain countries. Like in France, they drive on the right side. So
it's any of them that are British Empire.
no, so when you
except for
go,
us?
so when you go to like London from France, do you have to like switch sides?
Yeah.
Because they have two different
Have you-
parts. Like, how do they switch over?
So you know, how, like you'll see some
That's
interstates where they'll
that's
do the
really-
cross thing, where they does this.
Yeah,
Like
It does
under
that
the
sort of
Taylor,
thing.
like under the bridge in Taylor.
I can see that. Chuck, I can see that.
Yeah, kind of like that. That's how it does it. Where it does like
I just want to see that in like a YouTube video so I can like practice. I'd be like, okay, simulation.
but it. But when you go from the two anyway, whether you take the ferry or you take the tunnel, they already put you on the right side anyway. Because
But
you'll
what if you
actually
don't know?
drive the tunnel?
Like me.
Huh?
What if you don't know like me? I'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna go out here. I'm like, oh shit, someone's rolling right at me.
You ain't lying.
So you saying once you get through border patrol, then
Yeah, I think
they
said
put you on the
control
right side. That's what you're saying,
Yeah.
Basil?
But yeah, because what
I
happens
need to
is
watch
for
this
the
video.
tunnel, you don't actually drive on the tunnel. You drive to where the tunnel is, which in this case is Dover, and you load your vehicle on essentially like a subway train. The train takes you to Calais, France. Once you get off, then they're like, okay, just go.
I need to see this on YouTube so I can like.
Now
visualize.
I'm intrigued, Chris. Now just like how you are, I'm very intrigued.
So I was like, how do they do that? Because there's only like, I mean, India does it, Australia,
all the British,
UK, of course.
Us and Canada are the only former colonies that don't do it.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a reason.
That's it.
But,
Everyone else does.
Well, if you go to any other country, some of them don't even have like lines in the road. Like when I go to Colombia, that is like the scariest shit when I get in the back of a taxi because the motherfuckers don't got lines, so they just drive.
They just be driving.
So you basically signaling and trust.
Pretty much, like it's crazy. Like
Marcel, it's basically Detroit and rush hour, Marcel. That's
like when you get in a taxi in Colombia, you're pretty much playing Russian roulette with your life because the motherfuckers don't know how to drive in the first place, and like they will get over and here come incoming traffic, and then all of a sudden they would slide over real quick. You'd be like, "Hey, bro, don't nobody got time for you to be playing chicken."
They're like, when'd you learn how to drive? Last week. Oh shit.
Yeah. It is some of the scariest shit. But I be so drunk, so it don't matter.
You be like, woo.
As long as I'm not driving, I think it's better that I'm not driving. Yeah.
Speaking of not driving and traffic jams, we have Atlanta at 1900.
Not bad.
Which I didn't know it was that high in Atlanta.
Wait, we're in Atlanta.
In Atlanta, what do you think it's going to be? 1900. Like downtown, maybe Buckhead, maybe
downtown.
Magic City.
Are we talking about Bankhead? Or are we talking about Bunkhead? Or something?
Listen, Atlanta period. The traffic in Atlanta period is just fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
Like, especially on like a Friday or Saturday night. If you trying to get into Atlanta, good fucking luck.
Wait, hold on. No, I told Chris the story before. A couple years ago, when it was the Hawks and it was the 76ers when they were in the playoffs, right? So I remember I was flying into Atlanta, right? That Saturday night, like everybody was out. Because ironically, the game was in Atlanta. Everybody was out.
Man, Atlanta be so fucking crazy on a Friday and Saturday night. It's ridiculous. Like,
I have to witness this.
You can't drive through it. You can't drive around it.
You talking about the traffic in Atlanta?
You can't.
You can't.
It's just the way. It's just the way that the freeways are set up. They all connect in downtown Atlanta.
They all just merge to downtown Atlanta. Like all the highways just merge to downtown Atlanta.
And in other words, Chris should be just like the urban planner of like all the major highways in this country, and I would 100% trust.
No, hold on. Imagine, because I live next to the Telegraph M10 and 696 interchange right here. Imagine that times 5 with all cars.
Fuck that.
No, I know what that feels like. Because I remember when they closed, they shut down one of the freeways, and Telegraph was just a parking lot for 22 hours a day. So
Telegraph, you have an option to get off. Imagine being on 696 with 6 lanes of traffic, and you can't go anywhere.
I'm gonna say 696 has no exits for a minute. Like if you miss one exit, you might as well just keep on driving.
That's like one of those cases where and like I'm sure everybody's been here before. You ever had those times where like you're driving and if you know that you're about to run out of gas, but then you look at your odometer and be like, I know my car. I'm gonna make it back home, right? You don't want to take that chance if you're in Atlanta. You don't want to do that. Like,
hell no. Hell no.
You'd be like, you turn on your car, you're like, I could get this way gas station.
I was about to say, if you from Atlanta and you head in downtown, you definitely just go ahead and fill up.
And if you ain't got enough to fill up, get an Uber. I'm playing.
That or
I'm about to say that's probably
just as expensive.
Or start a GoFundMe.
Oh,
for gas.
Uber. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because
I'm
my
actually kind of surprised Atlanta doesn't have a subway system.
it was going
Why
to,
are you
but
surprised
you know,
about
you
that?
you know the problem with those problems.
Oh, the funny thing is that like even with like apartments being like around like 1900 down there, which is funny because like where the Falcons play, ironically they have like the lowest concession prices in the entire NFL.
Because
Which
niggas
kind
paying
of-
1900.
I mean,
oh shit,
I mean,
I can't afford an $8 hot dog if I'm paying 1900.
no, fuck,
Right. I want to
you-
see a game. I mean, I can't even get a ticket to the game if I'm paying 1900.
shoot, I got watch man. I got watch man at a bar. I got to watch at Magic City.
No. Cover
Actually,
fee,
that's-
Chris.
that's
Cover
a
fee,
better-
Chris. $40
actually-
cover free.
Actually, watching the game
Okay.
in Manchester City might be better than that going to the actual game.
Hey man.
All right. No, we'll move on to another city. We got Toronto at 1800, which I do
You
think
have
is kind of
Chicago.
low.
That's kind of cheap for Toronto. I don't think that'd be like 24 or 25.
I think it'll be higher like New York, but I guess.
no, about too
And,
like.
No, they're not as greedy.
I think they are. Toronto is very greedy
They
city.
can afford it. They got free healthcare.
Yeah.
You're right.
Hey,
You're
look,
right.
Yeah.
you're right.
You're right. You're right. Lagos, Nigeria, 1500.
Nigeria?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nigeria is set to
1500?
be the world's second largest country in like 2050.
Really?
Well,
did, Biden.
just
They
be-
got a lot going on though over there.
And they have a lot of stuff technology wise, and
Yeah,
US
I was
and
about to say,
China
yeah.
are over there right now building.
Nigeria is
Yeah.
is almost Wakanda right now.
It is Wakanda.
Hey,
It's
hey,
Africa's last hope.
Hey, so, hey,
They,
when
they,
you-
they didn't got that vibranium, and
Hey,
I think they do, and they're not telling us.
I'm about
Hey.
to say they not saying shit.
Great
Hey,
Debater's
hey,
trip
hey,
to
you
You gonna tell
Nigeria.
us Americans?
hey,
I'm sorry. Wait, hold up, pause. You say Great Debaterz trip to Nigeria?
We're going to Nigeria to find this vibranium.
Shit, let me
Let me
know.
know
I
how
got
that
my
goes.
passport ready.
We going.
Good
We're all
luck,
going. All
brothers.
6 of us are going.
uh,
You too,
uh,
Basil.
Let me
You
know
too,
when.
Basil.
we need
Get your son.
we need Bucky Barnes.
Get your
We need Bucky
sunscreen
Barnes.
ready, Basil.
We need Bucky Barnes over there.
Hell,
we need-
all of us need sunscreen. Look, I'm not trying to be that black when I come back.
right.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be this black.
I'm trying to be Chris Black.
LOL. I know he's not talking about me.
I'm like, which one?
You
know-
Said some.
But anyway, Chuck, hey,
that,
when you
He's
when you
not
talk
talking
about like,
about me.
hey Chuck, when you talk about like a beer or whatnot, the funny thing is that how much do you think a beer costs at an Eagles game?
Eagles game,
Yeah, how much do you think a beer will cost? A 16-ounce
Yeah.
beer.
16 ounce.
$15?
We talking
Yeah,
about
16.
probably maybe $10.
How about 15?
Or 16 ounce?
That seems about right.
For
That makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah, for like
At the Red Wings
16
game, it's $13 for a Bud. Yeah.
No wonder.
I don't even
$13
drink
for a
beer
bud.
when I go to
It's
a
$13.
game.
For a bud.
13. Yes, Basil. You stop
Yeah,
looking at me
13.
crazy. It's
That's
$13. I sit next to the bar every game. 41 games of the year. I'm sitting next to a $13.
Beers and beer and Ford Field cost about $13 to $12.
But no,
like
wait,
fucking no.
Marcel, a beer at like a Lions game is like $6. What are you talking about?
Shit.
What are you talking about?
I'm looking at it right here, man. I'm looking at it right now.
Like a cup, that's probably $6.
Yeah.
If you want like a can, that's like $14, $15.
Bro, I
okay,
literally
okay,
work
okay,
in the area.
I misheard. I
I
you
know
said
my
a can.
prices.
I misheard you. But still, I'm gonna say
Understandable.
the food.
So so you're telling me that you get more in a cup though, right? Maybe because it's on tap, that's why it's cheap.
You know what I think, Chuck? I think you get the same amount of beer,
Yeah, I think that's the difference.
but they're charging more for like the product, like the free advertisement of the.
Now,
of
you
the
ain't
can.
paying $16 for a Bud at a
But all
at a liquor
I'm
bar.
saying this.
That's just
I'm
it.
saying this.
The end result is still the same. You're gonna lose the game. It's
The
Lions.
only good part about the food at Ford Field is the fries, and that's it. Because the food
The
over there,
fries and then the
is-
nachos when the air's not on, because when
That's-
the air's on, the nachos get cold real quick.
'cause I'm gonna say like the food at Little Caesars Arena, like it's just chef's kiss. I mean,
It's great. It's amazing.
I got no problems with it whatsoever.
Speaking of great food, Mexico. In Mexico City, which their rent for one bedroom is
how much?
$830.
Oh shit!
Food.
Mexico has great food, Basil. Don't you disrespect Mexico.
Basil.
I don't know about that part of Mexico.
Don't you disrespect Mexico. You're gonna disrespect the capital like that?
I go to Mexico.
Basil, we're not trying to get God, okay?
If I want to go to Mexico for good food, I have to go somewhere like in the Yucatan.
Yeah,
like
the tourist spots.
No, I'm not saying Cancun.
Goofy.
I'm just talking about like where all the Mayans are.
Is it just me, or if Basil moved to any one of these spots that you just said, Chris?
Oh, he'll be dead.
Easy lick.
He's looking at Mexico City. They pickpocket.
Hey, low key. This is my thought. Low key. I think the NBA, if they're gonna add like another international team, I think they might put one in Mexico City.
No, they wouldn't.
They've talked about. They've talked about it, so I don't know.
They just play the game there. They get the fans riled up, and then boom, they're gone.
It doesn't matter.
A circus.
Soccer's still king.
The next expansion team is going to be back in Seattle.
Like the Universal Circus. That's what NBA is to Mexico. The Universal Circus.
We should take Sacramento and place it in Seattle.
Sacramento's the third best team in the West. Don't disrespect them like that.
I mean,
this year
Sacramento really.
I mean, with all due respect, the last time Sacramento were in the playoffs, I was playing WWE Dave Reckoning 2 on the GameCube. So
I'm about to say, what was it? 2006,
2004 or 2005. Around like mid 2000s.
That was the team with Chris Webber,
Mike Bibby, Pedro Stojakovic, Vlade Divac, Doug Christie, Bobby Jackson.
His son got shot.
Jason Williams.
It might have been what was that?
Vlade Divac.
He just said that.
Not Mike Miller.
Tiago Splitter. I'm playing.
Mike Bibby.
Tiago Splitter was on San Antonio.
The Spurs, yeah.
Yeah, they got.
It was that whole team,
right?
That whole team was just good. They just couldn't get over the hump. They almost got over the hump, but the refs.
That motherfucker Robert Horry.
Goddamn Robert Horry.
Robert Horry once again, boy, I tell you.
Who has
he did it to everybody.
He did it to everybody.
Wait, hold on. Who has more rings than Michael Jordan? But and who should be in the Hall of Fame?
Hold on, y'all.
I totally agree with you.
Hold on, y'all. Speaking of Hall of Fame, a city in India has the lowest rate. It's $69.
Wait, what?
A city in India. It's like Bhopal, India. It's like $70 for a one-bedroom apartment. Yes.
Oh, I ain't saying shit.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen this one-bedroom apartment yet, so I'm skeptical.
Well, shit, for the 1,800 that I'm gonna spend somewhere else, I'll just go ahead and build me a mansion.
No.
They'll be like, "Where's Chuck? He's in India somewhere."
That's a future episode for House Hunters for Chris and I.
Yeah, we gotta do House Hunters with me and Chris. We look at Zillow and all the other houses and look how stupid they look. So
had a washing machine in the kitchen.
Ain't no
Bhopal, India.
Hey yo, these look pretty nice.
How the fuck do you spell that?
I'm looking them up. These are pretty nice.
Bhopal.
Okay, so I did end up finding it.
It's not a bad city.
That's not bad.
I mean, it is bad because it's India. Shout out to our listeners in India. But
do we have any?
We have a lot of listeners. We have 4% of our listeners from India.
Really?
Yeah.
You serious?
Go.
I know that.
4%?
4%. That was higher than I expected.
And then they probably listen to your list, your top 10, 25 list, and be like, if
I'd be entertaining.
Like that, it must be special.
It might be real. I'm saying, like, hey,
my
top 10 list be real to some people, like Singapore, India. Yeah, but Chris knows what he's talking about. Wild Wild West is not on the list.
Wild Wild West should definitely be on this list.
Speaking of,
hold on, on the list.
Hold on. Speaking about the list, we're gonna get to my top 10 Will Smith movies. We have our honorable mentions. We have Hitch from 2005.
Okay.
I got news. I got
Okay.
news. Oh wait, no, I could just.
I have Bad Boys from 1995.
Hey, that's not top 10. Hey, bro.
Hold on, we got some more. We got
No,
Suicide
no.
Squad from 2016.
That shouldn't even be honorable
You
mention.
actually put Suicide
Honorable
Squad
mention.
in?
Hey,
That's
he
a
was
That shit was
movie.
garbage.
he was the best part of the whole movie.
Give a damn. The whole movie was garbage, Chris.
The movie was garbage, but he was the best part of the whole
I
movie.
don't give a damn. I
Okay,
will put
Chris.
Wild Wild West on there before I put Suicide Squad.
Okay, like I said,
Okay,
Aladdin,
You can have
2019.
a turd with corn, like a piece of
now
corn
this
in it. You
last
can,
is-
the corn's the best part.
We have Hancock from 2008.
So you
Hancock's
telling me
an
Hancock
honorable
not top
mention?
10?
No.
Chris,
And then
Chris,
and then
what,
we
what crack
first of
that
all-
you was smoking when you made this list, bro.
I don't smoke at all. I
Yeah,
just
Maybe
go
you
by.
should.
I
Maybe
just
you
go by
should
his best
start
movie.
because the list would probably be a little bit better.
We got, and this is my last one. This is gonna make everybody mad. Shark Tale is in from 2004. Honorable mention.
I hate you so much.
Chris,
I cannot.
Chris,
What?
Chris,
No.
this is already starting off worse than your NBC list. I'm gonna just say that right.
NBC was
fucking
great.
now.
Just because I put Saved by the Bell at 20.
No,
Wait, what?
first of all,
Oh.
you had them lower than fucking your
What?
PDs, your Chicago shit.
It was Chicago
First of all,
PD's a
them
great
shows
show.
only been on for 3 fucking years.
And Saved by the Bell was on for 6 seasons, and I still put it lower than Chicago PD.
That's you did that shit to make me mad.
I
I'm
did.
listen here. Me and
You're
Haney was
getting
talking
the
about
hang of this.
I let Haney listen to your list, and he was just as shocked and appalled as I was.
You're supposed to be
Wait,
this.
wait,
That's why we
wait,
call it the
wait.
Great Debaters. You're
Wait,
supposed to
wait,
debate.
what was number one?
There's no debate.
LS,
Number
Law and
SVU.
Order SVU was
SVU.
number
Okay,
one.
okay. I have no problem with that. I agree with that.
Yeah, no. That one actually.
I agree.
I'm fine with that.
I was all right with that. That made sense.
No,
But he
Chuck was
had-
like, I don't like Law and Order. It's the same
wait,
story
wait.
every
Look,
single time.
It
Wait,
is, but I
wait,
mean, it
where was
still
S-
makes sense because it's the damn near one of the longest shows running ever.
Wait,
Yeah.
where's SNL ranked?
SNL's like 3, I think.
No,
Okay.
was it? It wasn't.
Yes, it was.
He's lying. He's
I'm
fucking
looking at my
lying.
list right now.
I'm cool.
It was
I'm
at
cool
3.
Was it at 3? I don't know.
No, because
But he
Days of
had-
Our Lives was
I don't
2.
care.
Remember, Days of Our Lives was 2.
I don't care. I don't care. You had
Days
Saved
of
by the
Our
Bell not in the top
These are the
10.
days
I
of our
don't give a
lives.
damn.
I did it by longevity too. That was this is one of the longest running shows of all time.
It still is, though. That's a funny thing. So
And they're still running it on Peacock.
Just okay believe you have.
All right.
You say
All right, okay, we're gonna get to my top 10 list. Okay.
Come
All right,
on,
what-
let's get to
what's
this
the-
list.
All right, everybody. These are my top 10
All right.
Bullshit.
Wait.
Will Smith movies.
I'm
Now let's preface this. These are my favorite Will Smith movies.
It's Chris's list.
Number 10.
So it's wrong. Okay, I got
No,
that.
it's gonna be right. Number 10, we have King Richards from 2021. That's at the bottom.
Okay. Reason. Okay.
Number 9, because I didn't like this movie like as a kid and now, Men in Black, 1997.
Here come the man in black.
That should be top 5.
The first
How
one.
could you not like that movie?
Okay, the
as a
first
kid?
one. Okay. Hey,
It was funny. It was great. It was funny, but it's not all these other movies is probably one of my worst favorite. Number 8, Enemy of the State, 1998.
That was an awesome ass movie.
Very good movie. His
You know,
very underrated movie.
It's
No,
not.
Chris.
That
no.
was a great ass movie.
Chris, I agree with this list so far. So I agree so far. So
Oh hell no.
It gets better. Number 7, we have Ali, 2001.
Number
Oh, okay.
7?
yeah,
Yes.
I agree with that. I agree. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that as
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
No.
Out of the 2
I'm
movies
not.
that he played somebody, I had to do Ali first and then Concussion at 6 from 2015.
I will put Ali over Concussion, but
I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not an Ali fan.
Yeah.
I
tell
mean,
the truth.
You tell the truth. You tell the truth.
his accent was fucking terrible.
It was so bad.
That's
He should move down the list because of that.
All right, number 5, the better Bad Boys movie, Bad Boys 2.
The
Twen-
what?
twen-
Okay.
2003.
Okay, Bad Boys 2 is better than Bad Boys 1, but I mean Bad Boy 1 was still
Bad Boy 1 was still good.
It's still good, but like, I mean, it's like Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2. Like Spider-Man was good, but Spider-Man 2 was that shit. Like
yeah.
both, it was that shit.
that's fair.
Mhm. It was
I-
Bad Boys 2 was that
okay.
shit.
Bad Boys 2. I watch Bad Boys 2 to this day and still laugh like I haven't seen it.
Yeah, Chuck's blood pressure has went down. I can see. Number 4.
It might be the wine that I'm drinking too, but
hey,
got ice in that wine.
Number.
I just drank
all right. All right, number 4, we have iRobot from 2004.
Thank you, Kris.
iRobot is good.
That's actually happening right now in real life as we speak.
Finally, someone gives credit to that movie.
I take it over.
Finally, someone gives credit to that movie.
Don't upset the New World Order. Just let them do their thing. Don't bring it up.
Especially like to find the helicopter and like shooting like a rock. Man, come on, man. That was it when I was a kid.
This was okay. The top 3 are for his acting skills. This is his acting. Number 3, The Pursuit of Happiness, 2006.
That should be number 1.
But
I agree, but I'm gonna let him finish first.
Let him finish.
Number 2, we have Independence Day from 1996.
Not surprised. Wait.
I would not put that. I would not put that over. I'm sorry, but I would. Pursuit of Happiness is probably number 1 on my list.
It is one of his best movies. It's not my favorite, but this is one of his best acting.
Let's hear your number 1, and then
number 1. Man, this is probably my favorite Will Smith movie of all time.
Degrees of Separation.
Oh boy, here we go.
It is Wild. Okay, anyway, it's not Wild West. It is I Am Legend from 2007.
That is,
no,
okay, that is.
you know what? I would put that number 2 and then put Pursuit of Happiness number 1. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Pursuit of Happiness is fucking. Will Smith was fucking fantastic in that movie. Like
he was.
That's also true. He was.
Like he played the shit out of that role.
Especially when he got the job. Oh man.
Yeah.
It's still a meme factory to that. That will forever be a meme factory. Like that.
That slow clap to the cry. Man, that was. You can't beat it.
You can't beat it.
You can't beat it.
Really can't.
But
you also can't beat him choking out his dog while he was crying. But the one tear in I Am Legend.
Everybody was crying with that.
I wasn't crying. I was like, damn, he really killed his dog.
But not the dog. Not the damn dog.
Hey, he had to do what he had to do.
Like, Fred, what you doing out here, Fred? I was like, who's he talking to?
Here,
Fred, no. I was like, damn, he's really losing it out here.
But the crazy thing is, it was just him and him alone in that fucking movie. Like,
yeah, that's how crazy you're gonna get if you're alone after a zombie apocalypse.
No. But I think it is. I think it really does say something to an actor's chops when they are the only human in a movie, and they can still exhibit that much emotion and illicitness the way that he did.
Oh, of course, but of course. Like Will Smith is a GOAT when it comes to acting. Like there's no doubt about it. Like he's one of the GOATs. He's up there with like the Denzel and the Sidney Poitiers and stuff like
Which
that.
I do have a top 10 Denzel list I will be doing this month as well with a top 10 Tom Hanks.
I think I may know the top 10, but the number 1 for both of those. I think.
And then I was thinking about earlier today. I was trying to make a list of an actress who had 10 great movies, and I was
where do y'all put like the 6 degrees separation on this list?
Angela Bassett.
I mean, I had Angela Bassett, but I was like, a lot of my young listeners won't really like Angela Bassett, so I did Zoe Saldana.
Okay.
Well, she has 20 good movies.
So she has quite a bit.
She has good movies outside the MCU.
No, I'm not even talking about the MCU. Like, forget that. Forget MCU. Forget Avatar. Outside of that, she had
The Losers is number 1.
The Losers. Columbiana.
Columbiana. Yeah.
Columbiana.
Guess Who with Ashton Kutcher and Bernie Mac.
Wait, isn't
Star Trek?
Was it called?
Drumline?
What was it called?
She was in Drumline.
Star Trek.
Guess Who with Bernie Mac and Ashton Kutcher.
Right. Yeah.
Drumline, she was in Drumline. She was the love interest with Nick Cannon.
We don't talk about that movie.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
one band, one sound.
One band, one motherfucking sound.
When one of us is late, we're all late.
We're all late.
If one of us looks or sound bad, we all look or sound bad. Now, what's the concept?
One band.
One band. Now, one from those who are not their roommate's mama.
That was the best part of the whole movie. He said,
That was.
"You want to
No,
know what he
no.
said? I am not my roommate's mama." I said, "This man."
Did y'all not like going back to Will Smith? Y'all didn't like that Bagger Vince?
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, here we
Oh
go.
my gosh!
Oh,
Basil said that before the show started. I
He
was
said,
like, really?
That was a good ass movie.
what
It
movie?
was.
No, it was
That
not.
wasn't
No,
the
it
whole.
wasn't.
You-
It
you know the
was.
whole point of the movie.
I mean,
It was
good, but I
about
wouldn't
Will.
say
It was about him being a caddy. Like that whole movie was.
Oh,
Watch
not even just being
Caddyshack
the
then.
caddy, he was like the sensei.
Yeah.
Watch Happy
He was
Gilmore
like the
then.
wise man.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to look for more golf
that
movies.
was a
There
good
are no
ass
more
movie.
golf movies I can talk about.
Like no one gave a shit about Matt Damon. It was all about
Hey, hold up.
We could
In
do a
that
list on Matt
movie,
Damon
it
too.
was definitely about Will Smith.
Don't disrespect Matt
We could do a
Damon
list
now.
on Matt Damon too, the low key.
He
I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Matt Damon.
Top 10
But-
Matt Damon movies.
Matt Damon, even though he was supposed to be the star
Born
the
Identity.
as the golfer,
Yeah.
No one
Born
cared.
Born Supremacy. The Outsiders.
He was in the outside.
Because he was in that movie.
No,
was in The
hold on.
Outsiders.
Ocean's 11, the 2001
Yep.
version.
Damn.
That was good.
Wasn't on the list. Come on now.
Which one was on the list?
Right.
Bright was going to be an honorable mention.
That was
Oh,
pretty
I was
good,
gonna
I just
too.
didn't say it. Bright was definitely an honorable mention. It was good.
Yeah.
Wait, but speaking
It was a
of
good straight to Netflix movie.
Speaking
Well,
of
it
what was
wasn't a
that,
straight to Netflix because Netflix. It was a Netflix movie. That's why. It was
Straight to Netflix.
Netflix.
Straight to Netflix.
Wait,
It's
but
a
wasn't
Netflix
what was
You know
it?
what
Disney
I'm glad
Nature.
you
That's how bad it
didn't
was.
say?
It was Disney Nature.
You know what I'm
Alright,
glad
was
you
pretty-
didn't
I mean,
say?
it was I lost my train
Aladdin.
of thought.
He did say Aladdin.
I did say
He said it as an honorable mention.
mm-hmm.
And that's where it should
When
stay.
did I miss that?
Yeah.
Is
I
Aladdin
said
really that worthy of an honorable mention? Though?
yeah, I said Hit, Shark Tale, Bad Boys, Suicide Squad, Atlanta, and Hancock.
Made in America wasn't on there.
Made in America was gonna be on there, but I didn't know that anybody else knew what a Made in America was.
Made in America
Yeah.
was great.
Made in America was a great comedy.
Was a funny ass movie. It was.
Like people don't give Whoopi Goldberg like her just due. Like that was a good movie.
Yeah.
I love Whoopi Goldberg. I'm sorry.
Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit.
Yeah,
Whoopi is a fantastic actress,
That was a
but
good
people
movie.
just
She
don't
is.
give her flowers.
Right.
They don't. Wait, no, wait, hold up. Whoopi has an EGOT.
Yeah, she's an EGOT,
So-
but it's been a long time ago since she got her last award.
Yeah, she'd been a long ass time ago.
I mean, but when the last time she really played in like a major movie? Like
She ain't needed to.
90s.
She ain't needed
The
to.
90s.
you know, she don't need to do shit.
She almost slapped Elizabeth Hasselbeck on the View.
But like,
Say some
that
other
was
thing about the
kinda funny.
GOP one more time. Say
Right.
something again.
say that shit.
That was
Fuck around, find
kinda
out.
funny.
She got suspended from the show for like a week for about to fight
But
somebody.
that's like her show now, isn't it?
Yeah, it used to be
You've
Barbara
been in
Walters.
something like the last 20 years.
No, it's not 20.
No, because that
It felt like
Because it was Barbara Walters and Star Jones or something like that on the show.
yeah,
All right. All right, y'all. All right. On that note, we're gonna stop to this episode this week. I gotta do stuff before I go to bed. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Marcel Smith, Basil Lowe, Chuck, Walter, Queethans, and Chris Bird. That's been another episode. Next time we're gonna be doing. Should I do Tom Hanks or Denzel next?
yeah, I
Ooh.
Denzel.
Okay.
You know, let's do Tom Hanks.
Hands up for Tom Hanks. Hands up for Denzel.
Oh damn! I don't want to be with the
All
white.
right, it's 3 to 1. It's 3 to 1. We're doing Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks next week, and then we'll do Denzel.
Hey,
after.
I thought it was 3-1 Denzel. What the fuck?
No, it was Tom Hanks because Walter put his hand up for Tom Hanks.
God damn it, Walter.
I put my hand up for both.
That's that.
You can't put it up for both. You got to put it up for one.
God
You
damn
ain't
it,
say that.
Walter.
You ain't say that.
But that's how you do it, Walter.
No, it's not.
It's basic preschool.
I have a bachelor's degree. I don't do preschool no more.
But that's a level above. Okay, anyway. All right, now we're going to do Tom Hanks next. See y'all next time. Please be nice to each other. Stay safe. See y'all next time.